One Variable Inequalities, video 2. When solving inequalities, there's an important difference. From when we solve equations. When we divide or multiply by a negative number while undoing operations, we have to switch the direction of the inequality. Switch or flip, whichever word you like there. All right, so I have a couple examples here that I'm going to go through, and when I go through these, I'm going to show how to not need to flip as well. So my first step here is going to be to distribute. So I have negative 7 minus 4x is less than 8. And because this is really a negative 1 that I'm distributing, 8 minus 1, and then negative 1 times negative 3x is positive 3x. Now I'm going to combine my terms, my 8 and negative 1. So I'll have negative 7 minus 4x is less than 7 plus 3x. Now, the first time I do this, I'm going to do it so that we have to, I'm going to write two different ways. All right, let me see if I can make this clear. All right, the first time, I'm going to make sure that we have a negative number to multiply or divide. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and I get negative 7 minus 7x is less than 7. Now I'm going to add 7 to both sides, and I'm going to get negative 7x is less than 14. Now divide by negative 7, and this is where we have to switch signs because we're dividing by negative 7 on both sides. So we have to flip the inequality. So notice it was opening to the right, now it's opening to the left. And 14 divided by negative 7 is negative 2. So that is one way to do it. The other way to do it, I'm just going to rewrite this same inequality. Now here, instead of subtracting 3x, I'm going to add 4x. And so I'm going to show you why it works that I don't have to switch now. Because my x is a positive x term. All right, so that's why it works that I don't have to switch the sign here. I'm going to subtract 7 now, and I get negative 14 is less than 7x. Divide by 7, and I get negative 2 is less than x. So notice that these represent the same thing, it's just with a different look about it. So now on my graph down below, I can put in negative 2. It's going to be an open circle because there is no equality on those inequalities. And x is greater than negative 2, which means I'm going to be shading in that direction. I'm going to put in a check point. I'll do 0 is greater than negative 2, and negative 2 is less than 0. And so here's 0 over here. 0, oh, whoa, what am I doing? Here's 0 over to the right of negative 2. This is true. Those are true. So 0 here should be shaded. All right. Okay. If you were solving, you could do either one of these two paths. It doesn't matter which. All right, here we're going to distribute. We have negative 8 plus 16k plus 3k is greater than 12 minus k. I'm going to combine my terms to get a 19k on the left is greater than 12 minus k. Now I will add. I'm going to, oh, my k disappeared there, didn't it? Sorry about that. This is 19k. I'm going to subtract. Now I'm going to split this. I'm going to do it two ways again. So we have negative 8 plus 19k is greater than 12 minus k. Now here I'm going to subtract 19k, and so you'll notice that I have a negative k there. So this is going to be negative 8 is greater than 12 minus 20k. And that's going to be the reason why we end up having to divide by a negative number. Now I'm going to subtract 12, and I get negative 20 is greater than negative 20k. And I have to divide by negative 20, and so 1 is greater than k. Oops, got to switch that sign. Because we divided by a negative number on both sides, we have to switch this sign to the other direction. And that's the solution. So again, we have negative 8 plus 19k is greater than 12 minus k. And I'm going to, this time I'm going to add k to both sides. So I end up with a positive k term. Negative 8 plus 20k is greater than 12. Now I'm going to add 8 to both sides here. So I have 20k is greater than 20. Isolating my k by dividing by 20, I have k is greater than 1. And again, these two things represent the same thing here. So I have 1, and it's an open circle again because there's no equal sign. K is greater than 1, or 1 is less than k, so I'm shading this direction. And then we're going to try a test point. Our test point is going to be 0 again. Just doesn't have to be, but it's nice and easy. So 0 is greater than 1. And 0 is right here to the left of 1. This is not true. 1 is not less than 0. 0 is not greater than 1. So we don't shade this direction. We shade the other direction. And that is our second video for one variable inequalities.